Welcome to YOGATX. My name is Savannah, and one thing I'm super passionate about is teaching people how to do yoga, specifically the people who think that they can't do yoga. So I'm talking to you. I'm going to bring you a beginner flow today, and to me, beginner means not a ton of up and down movement, time to settle into poses, and really giving the practitioner an opportunity to focus and dwell on their breath. Many people start yoga and they continue practicing yoga and they never truly get that experience that it's breath-centric. It's not about what you can accomplish in your body. Yoga is not about ability, it's about your connection to self. So let's go ahead and start standing. We'll rest our hands down by our sides. We start off in what we call mountain pose. So if you can think of your legs rooting down into the earth, getting nice and strong with that connection to the ground beneath you. And then allowing your thumbs to open out and turn out so you can feel that subtle lift in your chest. So many times when we're closed in, it can be difficult to take that deep breath. So as you breathe in, let your thumbs roll out, your chest lift up. On your next exhale, soften your knees. That means give your knees a little bend. Let your thumbs roll in so we're really exaggerating that rounding in our back. It might feel like your heart caves in a bit. When you're ready to take your next inhale, spiral your arms out, lift the chest up, maybe your arms reach out to the side. As soon as you feel your exhale moving out of the body, round back, turn your thumbs in, bend your knees, round the chest. Just like that, let your inhale lead the body. Your arms should almost feel like feathers floating. We'll take about 5 or 6 rounds of breath, moving the body just like this. As your exhale gets deeper, you might round and lower a little bit more. As your inhale expands, you might reach the arms up a little higher, lift the chest up. 4 more times. If you're wanting to move into that fold, let your hands come to your knees. Draw your navel back to your spine as you slide down with that exhale. Use your inhale to slide back up, arms turning out, chest lifting up. Maybe you sweep the arms overhead. Exhaling, hands come down, thumbs turn in, the whole back rounds, the knees bend. Now allow yourself to move at the pace of your breath. So if your inhale is 2 seconds, follow that. You don't have to be moving as slowly or at the same speed as me. It's truly about connecting to your own body and breath's rhythm. Let's take that one more time. Breathing in, arms spiral out. We're going to use this spiraling out motion in some of our other poses. And exhale, settling into that fold, bending the knees on your way down. Pause here for a moment if it feels comfortable. You might even find that you feel more supported with your elbows on your knees. So that's always an option for fold. Allow your head to start to move around side to side, maybe pointing the crown of the head down to the ground, lifting it back forward and up. And on your next breath in, sweep your arms out. Reach your arms over your head. Strong legs press you up to standing. Exhaling the hands back down. Find that mountain pose. Legs connected to the earth beneath you. Arms spread out. Thumbs spiraling back for 2 breaths in, 2 breaths out. Maybe you find a gaze point that you can connect to. Hone in on your focus. And then relax your hands towards your hips. We're going to step that left foot back. It doesn't have to be a very big step. In fact, we're going to open up our stance east to west, left to right, so our hips can feel nice and sturdy in their place. And that opening of the feet east to west allows us a wider foundation for balance. We'll start with the hands resting down by our sides as we've been doing. And on your next breath in, let your arms spiral out. Take a bend into your front knee. Welcome to Warrior One. On the exhale, straighten your front leg, let your hands spiral in. So using your inhale to come into the pose, expressing through the arms, however it feels most open for the chest, and exhaling back to that starting position. Maybe you count. Can you breathe in for 4 seconds and breathe out for 4 seconds? Next time you come into that Warrior One pose, we're going to pause there. Feel that chest lift up, the spiraling of the arms. You might even root down through that back heel to stay lifted throughout your spine. 2 breaths here. Notice what the body is experiencing. And then lower your hands down to your hips. Step your back foot up, and we'll switch. Right leg steps behind us. As your right leg moves back, again, make space east to west so that you can feel that stability of the ground, that foundation that you have to balance on. We'll start with that front leg straight. And this time we'll try something a little different, reaching the arms forward and up as we bend the front knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands come forward and down as the front leg straightens. So this little change in the arm position just allows you to feel what is best for your body. As you're beginning your yoga practice, you're going to want to know that not every pose, not every breath and meditation is for everyone. Your job is to find the movements that work best for you to connect you back to yourself. 2 more times coming into the pose. As you breathe in, front knee bends, arms lift up. Exhale as they rest down. Next time you come into Warrior One, we'll go ahead and stay there for 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Root down through that back heel, feeling that lift throughout the spine. And then relaxing your hands down to the front of your hips. Go ahead and step your back foot up. Slide your hands down your legs. Remember, you have that option to pause, elbows on knees if that feels most stable for the low back. If you're feeling pretty good here, maybe you draw your navel back towards your spine and allow the weight of your head to lower down. Give your body a little rocking, some movement side to side. Never feel like you have to be stale in one type of alignment. You can always move your body and find those little shifts and wiggles that make yoga feel right for you. Sit your hips back a little bit further behind your ankles, and on your next breath in, reach your arms out wide, sweep them over your head, strong legs press the ground away. Exhale, arms come down. We'll step that left foot back. Doesn't have to be a very large stance. Again, we're going to open up side to side. Bring your hands to your hips. We're going to start with that front knee bent. Notice where that right knee is and see if you can move your pelvis, your hips, without shifting the position of that knee. So for some of us, the way that our hip bones are aligned, when we get to a certain range of motion, the knee comes along with the hip. And we want to find where can the knee stay stable and the hip find some controlled opening. Once you get there, take a breath in, open your arms. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches behind you. It's always fun to look behind your arm, see is it really where you thought you placed it? And let's make it dynamic. As you breathe out, lower your hands down, straighten your front leg. When you breathe in, bend into your front knee, open the arms out wide. 3 breaths like that. Exhale. Inhaling into Warrior Two now. Next time you inhale into Warrior Two, go ahead and pause there. Imagine you're pressing your pinkies to the wall behind you. Connect your gaze to the fingertips, right fingertips. Listen to the breath. Make any little adjustment that would allow your body to be 10% more comfy. And then slowly lower your hands down towards your hips. Point your hips back forward and step your back foot up. Switch around, right foot steps back, right heel seals down, and then finding that motion of your hips over your front knee. Can you move your pelvis without pulling your knee along for the ride? It's not about how much range you have, but it's how much controlled body awareness we can build through this practice. On your next inhale, left hand reaches forward, right hand reaches behind you. Check in with that right arm. Is it where you thought it was? Let's make it dynamic. As you breathe out, hands come down, front leg straightens. And as you breathe in, front knee bends, arms reach out wide. We'll take our gaze over the front fingertips. Try that 2 to 3 more times with your breath leading the movement. Next time you come into Warrior Two, we'll go ahead and stay there. One hand behind you, one hand in front of you. Press your pinkies back behind you. Feel the chest lift up. 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Lower your hands down to your hips. Turn your hips forward. We'll step that back foot up. Come back to your variation of a fold. Is it elbows on knees, or do you want to slide your hands down to your shins? When you're ready, make your way all the way down to the ground. We'll step the feet back. Lower your knees. Find your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Take a strong breath in, dropping your belly, pulling the chest away from your navel. As you exhale, pushing the ground away, feel the whole back around as you draw your hips toward your heels, lowering forearms and forehead down. Just like that, breathing in as you shift back forward towards your hands. Let your belly drop, pull your chest away. Exhale, rounding the back as you lower the forearms. Settle the hips towards the heels, forehead on the mat. 3 more times like this. Maybe your eyes close and this becomes an inward exploration of breath, sensation, and attention. Next time you find yourself in child's pose, pause here. Hips towards heels, arms down, forehead on the mat. Feel the breath move inside of the body, ribs expanding up against your thighs. And then the full breath moves out. Slowly walking your hands back towards your knees. Pause in a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. And ask yourself, what would you like to receive out of a yoga practice? What are you cultivating this time on the mat for? How could yoga serve you? The clearer we get on the purpose of our actions and the goal of our practice, the closer we come to accomplishing that. Drawing your palms together, letting your thumbs rest at your chest. In yoga, you'll hear the word namaste. It means that everything good in me sees everything good in you, and together we'll work to relieve the world around us from suffering, our own and the people around us. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me and trying this out. Let me know as a beginner, how did this go for you? What could I do better to show and share this yoga practice that I've fallen so deeply in love with beginners like you? I hope you have a wonderful day, and please do tell me how this practice may have changed the course of your day.